ቀጣይ የምናየው it's implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation እንደምናውቀው it's used to differentiate functions which cannot be described in terms of x explicitly ወይም ደግሞ directly y as a function of x መገለጽ የማይችል ከሆነ implicit differentiation የምንጠቀመው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ይሄ ፈንክሽን በጣም ሎንግ እና ኮምፕሊኬትድ በሆነ ቁጥር ዳይሬክት ሜተድ ለመጠቀም ሰዓት ይፈጅብናል፣ ኢንኤፊሽንት እንሆናለን። ስለዚህ by using partial differentiation በቀላሉ ማግኘት እንችላለን። ስለዚህ as the proof, let's say we have a general function f of xy is equal to some constant c. ስለዚህ if we differentiate both sides in terms of x, d of f of xy by dx is equal to d of the constant with respect to x. እዚህ ጋር ቼን ሩል ነው የምንጠቀመው። We know that our function f of xy is a function of two variables, x and y. አይደለ? ስለዚህ if we let x be the independent variable and y be the dependent variable, በዛ መሰረት dy by dxን በቀላሉ ማግኘት እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ what we do is chain rule ስንጠቀም this is the same as saying del f by del x multiplied by dx, ያው independent variable ስለሆነ x by dx እንለዋለን plus del f by del y multiplied by dy by dx is equal to the derivative of a constant is always 0. ስለዚህ we know that this is equal to fx, this is 1 plus this is fy multiplied by dy by dx is equal to 0. ስለዚህ ይህንን ኢኩዌዥን ሪአሬንጅ በማድረግ we can find dy by dx which is equal to minus fx over fy. fx and fy are functions of x and y. ስለዚህ በዚህ በቀላሉ implicitly differentiate በማድረግ dy by dx ማግኘት እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ቀጣዩ ኬዝ ደግሞ if we have the general form f of xyz is equal to c, እዚህ ጋር እንደምናየው f of xyz is a three variable function and now z is defined in terms of x and y implicitly, ማለትም ዳይሬክትሊ መገለጽ የማይችሉ ከሆነ del z by del x እና del z by del y, which means the partial differentiations እንዴት የምናገኛቸው if we have the general form f of x y z is equal to some constant c, we partially differentiate. ያው መጀመሪያ ምንድነው እየፈለግን ያለ ነው it's del z by del x ነው። ስለዚህ with respect to x partially differentiate እናደርገዋለን with respect to x is equal to del c by del x. እዚህ ጋር እንደምናየው f of x y z is represented by three variables አይደለ? chain rule ለምንጠቀመው። ስለዚህ if we let x be the independent variable, chain rule ስንጠቀም this is the same as saying del f by del x multiplied by del x by del x plus del f by del y multiplied by del y by del x plus again del f by del z multiplied by del z by del x is equal to 0. ስለዚህ ይህን ኤክስፕሬሽን እንደምናየው del z by del xን አስቀምጦልናል። ስለዚህ አሁን ይሄንን እንዴት ነው ለብቻው የምናወጣው? we know that del f by del x is fx and this is 1 plus እዚህ ጋር እንደምናየው we are differentiating z with respect to x. partially zን with respect to x differentiate ስናደርግ other variables are considered to be constant. ስለዚህ in this case del y by del x will be 0 ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ you can take this as 0 plus fz multiplied by del z by del x is equal to 0. ስለዚህ እዚህ ጋር del z by del x ለብቻው ስናወጣው is equal to minus fx of xy and z divided by fz of x, y and z. ስለዚህ በጣም ሲምፕሊ ይህንን ፎርሙላ በመጠቀም ዴል ዜድ ባይ ዴል ኤክስን ኢቫሉዌት ማድረግ እንችላለን ማለት ነው። ለሁለተኛው ፓርሻል ዲፍረንሺዬሽን ደግሞ which is ዴል ዜድ ባይ ዴል ዋይ ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ሙሉ ፈንክሽኑን with respect to y differentiate እናደርጋለን, which means del of f of x y z with respect to y is equal to del c by del y. እዚህ ጋር in this case ቅድም x ነበር እንደ ኢንዲፔንደንት ቫሪያብል ወሰድነው፣ አሁን ግን y እንደ ኢንዲፔንደንት ቫሪያብል እንወስዳለን። ስለዚህ using the chain rule this is the same as del f by del x multiplied by del x by del y plus del f by del y multiplied by del y because y an independent variable ስላደረገን del f by del z times del z by del y is equal to 0. ስለዚህ ቅድም we were differentiating with respect to x, አሁን ግን we are differentiating with respect to y። ስለዚህ ኤክስ እና ዜድን እንደ ኮንስታንት ነው የምንቆጥራቸው ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ we are differentiating z፣ ስለዚህ x will be a constant፣ ስለዚህ del x by del y 0 ይሆናል ማለት ነው። የቅድሙ ኬስ ኮረስፖንድ ያደርጋል። ስለዚህ we know that this is fy multiplied by 1 plus del f by del z multiplied by ይሄንን በእንትን ሪፕሬዘንት ማድረግ እንችላለን፣ ኤፍ ዜድ ማለት እንችላለን multiplied by del z by del y is equal to 0። ስለዚህ ይሄንን ሪአሬንጅ ብናደርገው del z by del y is equal to minus fy over fz. Both are functions of x, y and z ይሆናል ማለት ነው። as an example ይህንን ማየት እንችላለን። ስለዚህ ምንድነው የሚለው find the derivative of y with respect to x for the function x to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 minus e to the power of x square y minus 5 is equal to 0. ስለዚህ this is simply f of x y is equal to 0 form already ተቀምጦልናል። ስለዚህ እኛ ምንድነው የምናደርገው dy by dx directly ፎርሙላ መጠቀም ነው minus fx over fy minus fx minus into with respect to x 4x to the power of 3 minus e to the power of x square y. Since this is a exponential function, yeah, y 0 no, because it's considered to be a constant partial derivative ስለሆነ times 2xy divided by 4y cubed minus e to the power of x square y times x square. So this implies that dy by dx is equal to 2xy e to the power of x square y minus 4x cubed divided by 4y cubed minus e to the power of x square y times x square. For 3 variables ደግሞ ይሄ ፈንክሽን ተሰጥቶናል። ስለዚህ ምን ማድረግ አለብን? in terms of f of x y z is equal to 0 4 ማስቀመጥ አለብን። ስለዚህ this implies that ln z minus x cubed plus 2 multiplied by ln y is equal to 0። ስለዚህ በዚህ ፎርም ተቀምጠልን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ first del z by del x እንፈልጋለን which is equal to minus fx over fz. So this is minus of minus 3x square times ln y, yeah, ln z 0 not because it's doesn't have x in the expression, divided by ln fz ደግሞ 1 over z not. So this is the same as 3x square ln z. Del z by del y similarly minus fy over fz, this is equal to minus minus times ln y is 1 over y x cubed plus 2 divided by y divided by 1 over z. this is equal to minus በማይነስ ይጠፋል z into x cubed plus 2 divided by y ይሆናል ማለት ነው መልሳችን።